Good day everyone, it's me again, and this time I'm going to discuss a topic under the business mathematics subjects of my grade 12 GAS students, and that is identifying the different kinds of proportion. Pero bago yon, ano nga ba yung tinatawag natin na proportion? Ano ba yung proportion na ito? So proportion is the relationship between two quantities. Numerical value are used to represent this relationship, and in most cases, these numbers are used to compare things and people or even time and distance. Ibig sabihin lang, proportion, hahanapin natin yung relationship ng dalawang variables o ng dalawang quantities na given doon sa ating situation or problem. Ano ba yung relationship nilang dalawa? So, we have different kinds of proportion. Ang una dito, direct proportion has two values that may vary, but the ratio between them remains the same. In this proportion, as one value decreases, the other value decreases, and as one increases, the other also increases. Ibig sabihin lang po, we write the ratio like that. So, that is A is to 1. A sub 1 is to B sub 1 is equal to A sub 2 is to B sub 2. Ibig sabihin lang, kung yung isang variable natin ay nagdi-decrease, yung isang variable pa doon sa given situation na yon ay nagdi-decrease. At kapag nag-increase yung isa, mag-i-increase din yung isa. So, ibig sabihin, yung two variables natin doon sa direct proportion ay sabay silang umaangat or sabay silang bumababa. Kung ano yung nangyayari doon sa isang variable o quantity, ganun din yung mangyayari doon sa isa pang quantity. Next, we have the inverse proportion. Means that an increase in one quantity results into a decrease in another. Or, as one quantity decreases, the other increases. So, ito naman yung kabaliktaran ng direct proportion. Ibig sabihin, kung yung isang variable ay nag-increase, yung isa magdi-decrease. At kung yung isa ay nag-decrease, yung isa ay magi-increase. So, hindi sila, magkasalungat naman sila ngayon. And the last one, partitive proportion is when a whole is partitioned into equal or unequal ratio. Ibig sabihin lang, nagkakaroon tayo ng hatian doon sa isang buo, sa isang buong part noong ating problem. So, para masulat natin siya, that is into ratio A is to B is to C. Or that is AX is to BX is to CX is equal to K. Where A, B, and C are the variables, X is the unknown unit, and K is the given value to be partitioned. Note, to know the partition value of each variable, multiply the value of x to each of them. So dito, magkakaroon tayo ng examples mamaya and i-discuss natin kung bakit siya naging direct, inverse, and partitive proportion. So that, those are the different kinds of proportion and steps to identify whether the given situation shows direct, inverse, and partitive proportion. Step 1, read and analyze carefully the problem. Number 2, identify the relationship between the variables. Siyempre, basahin natin, i-analyze natin, at kapag naintindihan na natin, hanapin natin yung relationship nila. And then lastly, write proportions for the problem or situation. Example number 1, a 200 grams of mango cost 20 pesos. How much will 1,200 grams cost? Tagalogin natin yung problem. Sabi niya, yung 200 grams daw na mangga ay nagkakahalaga ng 20 pesos. Magkano ang magiging halaga ng mangga kapag ang binili ni customer ay 1,200 grams? So ano ba yung relationship nila? Ano yung dalawang variables na pinag-uusapan natin? Una, yung grams ng mangga, grams of mango, and the other one is yung price ng mango. Ito yung hinahanapan natin ng relationship. So, dito sa ating given, meron tayong grams ng mango at saka yung price ng mango. Sabi, ano ba yung grams ng mangga? doon sa ating tanong, how much will 1,200 grams cost? Tumaas ba yung grams? Yes, nag-increase siya. Kapag nag-increase yung grams ng mangga, anong mangyayari sa presyo? Siyempre, yan ay tataas. Therefore, what kind of proportion is that? Yes, that is direct proportion. Kasi sabay na nangyayari ang pagtaas sa dalawang variables. So, isulat natin siya into ratio. So, that is grams over price is equal to yung grams sa given natin, that is 200 yung given. So, isusulat natin siya dito, 200. And then, yung price natin sa given, yung 200 grams, cost 20 pesos. So, isusulat natin siya sa baba nun. So, that is 200 over 20. Now, ang tanong, how much will 1,200 grams cost? So, yung grams natin, that is 1,200. And then, yung cost ng 1,200, that is X. Anong gagawin natin ngayon dyan? We're going to cross-multiply the ratio. So, it will become 200 times X, that is 200X. 1,200 times 20, that is 24,000. And then, ang gagawin natin, we're going to divide both sides by 200. Kasi ang purpose natin ay maiwan lang si X dito sa ating left side. So, it will become, makakancel na si 200 doon. Therefore, X now is equal to 120. And that is the cost of 1,200 grams of mango. Yun na yung magiging presyo kapag ang binili is 1,200 grams. Next example. Joseph can type 300 words in 5 minutes. How many words can he type in 10 minutes? So, what are the two variables or quantities na hinahanapan natin ng relationship? Yun ay yung time in typing, yung oras ng pagta-type, at saka yung number of words. Ilang words ang kaya niyang i-type. So, dito, time ng pagta-type niya sa ating question, tumaas ba siya? Yes, nag-increase. Therefore, kapag tumaas yung time ng pagta-type niya, anong mangyayari sa number of words? Siyempre, tataas din. And that is what kind of proportion? Yes, that is direct proportion. Now, sulat natin siya into ratio. So, ang mangyayari, that is number of words over the minute. And number of words natin dun sa given, that is 300 na kaya niyang i-type ng 5 minutes. So, 300 divided by over 5. And ang unknown, ilan daw na words or na salita ang kaya niyang i-type sa loob ng 10 minuto. Therefore, X na yung magiging words natin dito, and then dito is 10. Gaya ng same step natin kanina, we're going to cross-multiply. So, ang mangyayari, 300 times 10, that is 3,000, and 5 times X, that is 5X. Now, kailangan matira ulit si X dito sa ating right side. Ang gagawin is divide both sides by 5. Yes, so makakancel na si 5 doon sa ating right side. Ang matitira ay si X. Therefore, 3,000 divided by 5, that is 600 words. Sa loob ng 10 minuto, makakapag-type si Joseph ng 600 words. Next example. Example number 3. A construction company has 20 workers, which can make a residential house for 126 days. How many workers is needed to finish the house for 90 days? So the question is, yung isang construction company daw ay meron siyang 20 workers at nakakapagtapos sila ng isang residential na bahay, residential house, sa loob ng 126. Pero ilang workers daw ang kailangan para matapos ang isang bahay sa loob lang ng 90 days. So ano ba yung dalawang variables na pinag-uusapan natin? Number of workers at yung araw. yung araw na kailangan nilang tapusin. So, yung number of workers natin, anong nangyari dito sa ating problem? Ano ba yung nangyari sa kanya? So, magtataas tayo ng number of workers. Therefore, ang mangyayari sa araw ay bababa. So, bumaba yung days ng pagtatrabaho nila, pero yung number of workers ay tumaas. So, that is inverse proportion dahil magkasalungat. So, gawa tayo ng ratio. So, we have 126 days over 90 days is equal to ilang workers ang kailangan. So, pag 126 days, that is 20 workers. And kapag 90 days, that is unknown. So, ito yung representation niya into numbers. So, anong gagawin niya? Inverse proportion na kasi tayo, kaya magkasalungat na sila. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin para malaman natin yon? We're going to cross-multiply again. So, nangyayari ay 126 times 20, that is 2,520, is equal to 90 times x, that is 90x. Therefore, divide both sides natin ng 90. Ang mangyayari, mawawala na yung 90 sa ating right side. Nung matitira is x. Therefore, x is equal to 28. And that is the number of workers na kailangan para matapos ang isang residential house ng 90 days. Next example. Number 4. 9 people can paint a fence in 4 hours. How long will it take for 6 people to paint it? So, meron tayong 9 na tao na nagpipintura ng isang fence sa loob ng 4 na oras. So, ilan na tao daw ang kailangan para or gaano katagal nilang mapipinturahan ang fence kung meron na tayong 6 na tao. So, ano ba yung dalawang variable na pinag-uusapan natin dito? Number of painters and yung time. So, ano ba yung nangyari doon sa painters natin dito? Tumaas ba siya o bumaba ba siya? So, number of painters, so dapat bababa siya, bumaba siya, at kapag bumaba siya, yung time natin ay tataas. Okay? So, baliktad lang yung arrow ko. So, kapag bumaba kasi yung given natin dito from 9 to 6, dapat yung arrow down siya. And then, yung time, dahil kumonte yung painter, tataas ang ating arrow. So, kahit na ganon, indirect pa rin sila. So, that is inverse proportion. So, gawan natin siya ng ratio. So, that is 9 painters over 6 painters is equal to 9 painters kayang magpintura ng 4 na oras. Inverse. And then, 6 painters, that is unknown time. Yun yung hinahanap natin. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, cross multiplication again, it will become 9 times 4, that is 36, and 6 times x, that is 6x. So, divide both sides natin by 6. Ang matitira sa right side ay yung x, and x now is equal to 6. So, 6 hours will take 6 people to paint the fence. So, 6 na oras nilang pipinturahan yung fence kung sila ay 6 na tao lang. Okay, next, example number 5. Zian wants to donate 300,000 to 3 different foundations in the ratio of 1:2:3. How much each foundation receive? So, sabi, si Zian daw ay magdodonate siya ng 300,000 sa 3 foundations na napili niya. At ang ratio nun is 1:2:3. Magkano yung matatanggap ng bawat foundation na yon? So, dito, meron tayong partition na sinasabi. Meron tayong hatian. So, kinds of proportion, that is partitive proportion. Gawin natin siya into Pakita natin kung paano natin siyang isusulat. So that is 1x is to 2x is to 3x is equal to 300,000. So 1x plus 2x plus 3x, that is 300,000. Isolve na rin natin, dire-diretso na. So 1 plus 2x plus 3x, that is equal to 6x is equal to 300,000. So, ang mangyayari, divide natin both sides para matira si x doon sa ating left side by 6. Mawawala na si 6 doon. Therefore, x is equal to 50,000 pesos. So, ito, yung value ng x na imumultiply natin dito sa mga variables na kasama ng ating ratio para makuha natin yung amount na marireceive ng bawat foundation. So, let's solve. So, we have 1x is to 2x is to 3x is equal to 300,000. Now, let's substitute x by 50,000. Nanggaling siya dito sa na-solve natin dito. So, ang mangyayari, 1 times 50,000 is to 2 times 50,000 is to 3 times 50,000. Dapat ang maging result niya ay 300,000 pesos. So, that is 1 times 50,000, 50,000. 2 times 50,000, that is 100,000. 3 times 50,000, that is 150,000. And that is equal to 300,000. Therefore, these are the amount to receive ng bawat foundation na napili ni Zian. Yung isa ay 50,000, yung isa 100,000, at yung isa ay 150,000 pesos. And that is what we call the partitive proportion. Next, number 6. A large pizza is divided into 18 slices. The ratio of the slices of pizza that the 4 children received is 1 is to 1 is to 2 is to 2. How many slices does each child receive? So, pakita natin siya. Okay, dahil siya ay nagkaroon ng partition, so that is partitive proportion. So, papakita natin into ratio, that is 1x is to 1x is to 2x is to 2x is equal to 18. So, 1x plus 1x plus 2x plus 2x is equal to 6x is equal to 18. Again, divide natin siya in both sides by 6. So, mawawala si x sa ating left side, ang matitira, mawawala si 6 sa ating left side, ang matitira ay si x. Therefore, x is equal to 3. So, itong 3 ulit na to ang isa-substitute natin sa lahat ng x dito para malaman natin kung ilang slice ang na-receive ng bawat batang nabigyan ng pizza. So, substitute natin siya. So, magiging 1 times 3, 1 times 3, 2 times 3, and 2 times 3. And the result dapat ay maging 18. So, magiging 3, 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 3 is 6, and that is 18. Pag nilagay natin siya doon sa addition, so that is 18. Therefore, yan yung slices ng pizza na na-receive ng bawat bata.